Okay, today's video we will be doing a DIY backdrop stand. The only things that you would need is I use two PVC 10-foot pipes. I just had Home Depot cut it into the measurements I needed. So depending on the space that you're going to be putting it, that will determine your measurements. So I'm going to get the pieces and I'm going to tell you the measurements that I'm using and for the area I'm using it in. So be right back. Okay, so I have two 37 inches already pre-cut. As you can see, they're already pre-cut, just two. And the reason why this is my width, this is as far as it's going to go. And I could be able to bring it, through here, which this little space, as you can see, is my dresser. So in a minute, I won't be right here. But as of right now, this is where it'll be. It'll be back here. So I have two of them. Your two longest will be dealing with your width of how wide you want it to be. And keep in consideration if it's not wide enough, then every time you use your camera, when you video or picture, you may have to zoom in to keep the extra out. Okay, the next pieces will be four, which I consider these the legs. These two here are 30 inches. Yes. I mean, not two, but these four are 30 inches long. You'll need four, two for each side. And then these are considered the feet. And you'll need four of them. And I only use 10 inches. It'll be 10 on 20 and 20. Okay, and you'll need four of them. Okay, now that's on that part. Now you would also need to have four T's. Let's make sure you can see what I'm holding. You need four of these T connectors, and you want to kind of just slide in. You don't want the ones that have the screw, the thread look on it. Then you'll need two elbows. And four end caps. Let's see if you can see it better this way. Makes it real smooth around the edge. So it gives it a nice finish. And the end caps will be for your feet. Okay, so let's get started on building. So the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these longer ones, the width. And I'm going to go ahead and put the elbows on them. As you can see, I got the elbow on one. And all you do is just push down. And if you don't, I want to say that you could probably, if you don't have anywhere permanent to put it, you could probably break it down if you're not using it like every day, or if you're not going to use it for about a week or two, you could probably pull it apart. I'm not going to suggest it, but I'm not going to say you can't do it either. Okay, this is the top bar. I'm going to take the four smallest ones. We're going to work from bottom up. Take two of the ones you're going to consider your feet. Take one. You see the end caps? Take one and put the end cap on it. And you can kind of push it up against something to make sure it's on there good. Then take one of your T's And you're going to press that in. Trying to make sure I do it in the video well. Okay. And then you will just connect another foot. I'm calling them a foot. Okay. Then you will put the other end cap on. And I'm sorry, I'm bending down just so I can put some pressure to it and get the pipes in there real good. So that way it's sturdy. This is how it should look. But it will be standing like this. This is your foot. Okay. Again, take your other two. You can go ahead and just put this on first if you want. Or you get the connector on first. And that way you can put your 2 feet in. I'm calling them feet. And then you can take your end caps, put them on. And I'm just going to press up against the floor so I can get them in better. So that way it's stable and won't just come out. Okay. So my 2 feet are done. My 2 feet for the stands. The stand, I'm sorry, I made that sound plural. I hope you guys can see it well. And mind you, this only took 2 10 feet. Excuse me, yeah. 2 10 feet. 2 10 foot. Sorry. 2 10 foot PVC piping. It comes in one big old thing. They 3/4 of an inch in circumference. 3/4 of an inch. Each 10 footer was $1.55 plus tax. And then you'll buy all your connectors. And I'm going to go through the pricing with you to show you how much this stand costs. Okay, so now the feet are done. So now we would take the 4 of the medium legs. Take 2 of them. And you're going to take 1 in both. That's why I said 2. You're going to do this to both feet. And put it in. Now it's like you have a T. It's like we done made a T. Okay? Do that to both feet. I mean, this video is probably longer than what it actually takes, honestly. Because it's almost like a visual. You can just watch this video one time and you'll understand how to put it together with your eyes closed. Okay, now, here's where the last 2 T's come in at. On the legs, you add the T. And I'm going to have to do it like this. I'm pretty sure you all know how. Let's see. Let's just do it like that. I got it on a little bit. Okay. Okay. And do the same to the other foot or leg. Okay. I did that to this one as well. Okay, now, so I'm just going to put 1 on one side, 1 on the other. When you're by yourself, let's do this. Okay, when you're by yourself, make sure you just have something you can lean it up against if you don't have any help. Okay, so now, before we do this, you got 1 more long one that you haven't done anything with yet. So now you can take it one leg and lay it down. And you want to put it in. I'm going to lay this one down. Okay, and I really want to make sure I have it in there good. There we go. Yeah, I had a whole lot. A whole ways to go. I didn't even have it in. Didn't even feel like it was partially in. So you want to make sure you get it in good because you don't want it to be wobbly. Okay? And this really is more like a support bar so it doesn't wobble, because you don't want to just get one straight piece on both sides. You know, you want something that can support the weight of your bar. Okay, now, uh-oh. Y'all wasn't going to tell me it was crooked? So you know what that means? See? That means I have this part in good, but not the leg. So, we're going to flip it over. And I'm going to brace it up against this. And do that again. Make sure my leg is in there. There we go. And let's go ahead and make sure this side is. Oh, see, it was loose. All right. Okay, now. There we go. Okay, the last two mediums this is where we get our height. Okay. So, I'm going to bring it in just a little bit closer. Let's see, I don't want to come too close where you can't see right there. Okay. So do your best at getting it in as good as you can. Let's see, I gotta make sure you guys can see me. Let's raise this up. And I'm gonna zoom in because I am so far away. Catty corner. Okay. And then, okay. And that was easy. That was the easiest part. I mean, all of it was easy, but that was the easiest. And then if you see anything is twisted or you might not have aligned it correctly, this is the time to do so. And so now I am done. And I feel like you should always make sure that the drop is taller than you. I have seen a couple where it was short because they, in their mind, they said that they always do their videos sitting down, da-da-da-da-da. But you have to think about the times you may want to take pictures standing up. It could be a backdrop for taking photos. So you definitely want it taller than you. Okay, also as a bonus, all the Hancock Fabrics stores are closing all over the world. There will no longer be a Hancock Fabric after, she said, either the end of June or the beginning of July. But they will be non-existent. So, everything there, according to today when I went in, everything was anywhere from 30, 40, 50, and 60% off. So, for now, it's not what I really wanted, but for now, I got me some fabric. And I was smart. Let me get my proof of purchase off. I was smart at what I did this time. I went with just a pretty black, shiny material, but I also, I'll tell you why I chose it as my first backdrop. It was black, now it's black. It's reversible. So, let's see here. So all you would have to do is throw it over. And I didn't get my clamps. I forgot to get those. So, once I get my clamps, you can either get some clamps to clamp over it to hold on the corners, or, let me see if I can zoom in and make sure you guys can see. Okay. After you throw it on, you don't want nothing real heavy. I mean, this is sturdy. It's very sturdy for this real light fabric. And I only got 2 yards, and that's all I needed, because once I have some clamps or whatever I need, I can just clamp it on right there. It's sliding off, but I'm just going to go ahead and make it halfway. Uh-oh. Okay. We have a blooper. Okay. Okay. There we go. So you guys can just get the gist of what I'm saying. Okay. Let's zoom out. Okay. And see, and it will be clamped so it will, you know, stay straight and tight. You want to clamp the sides, the corners. And then that's how the black would look. And this is, you know, of course, me. And black helps certain colors pop out. Don't just use black just because it's generic. Use a backdrop that will bring out whatever color you're wearing. And here's the gold. I don't have anything to hold them, so. But my material is 2 feet, so it will touch the ground. So if I want to do photos, I just have to get clamps. And that's what the gold would look like. And I just can't wait to get all the others. They have silver, they have red background with black on one side, red on the other. They have the glitter. They have everything. So anyway, just to give you all the prices of this DIY backdrop stand for videos and photos. First, we will discuss the stand. I went to my local Home Depot. The 2 3/4 circumference, 10-foot PVC piping was $1.55 each, total to $3.10. Then you just ask them to cut it for you, and I got all the cuts to my measurements. Then I only needed 4 PVC caps, 4 PVC tees, those are the tees, and then 2 of the elbows, the PVC elbows. That whole total stand just cost me $8.99. Let's see if we can get this to show you how much the stand just cost me. And if I wasn't on here, it'd have been done within 3 to 5 minutes, because I already knew, had the idea, saw it on YouTube, and I want to go the least expensive way. I've seen some where the feet were like, it just had too many of those, and I wanted to go the cheapest route. Okay, so that's $8.99. Then the fabric from Hancock, which you can go to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, anywhere to sell fabric. I just chose Hancock's because I knew they were going out of business, and they have a lot of fabrics you can choose from. Normally per yard this would have been $9.99 per yard. Remind you, I got 2 yards. Okay, 1 yard would have been $9.99. 2 yards, because it was 50% off, so 2 yards came up to that $9.99. Then the tax, only paid $10.83, and that's just for the backdrop. And if you already have, let's see, show you this Hancock. And if you already have material, I've seen people that have real pretty sheets. They use sheer curtains that you can go to Walmart and probably pay $5 or $10, and it has patterns, whatever you want on it. Because you can use an actual curtain. You can take those the elbow pieces, just take the 2 pieces out, slide your curtain on, put the 2 pieces back together. There you go. You can make them where they're smooth. You can make it where it bunches, or you can get the 2 shears, make it like that, and then pin one of those in the middle, so it kind of look like a little window frame, like you know, in front of a window. So many ideas that you can do to play with that. Go make that stand and let me know you made it, and tell me your thoughts about making the stand. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I just wanted to give a little demo using it. It takes a minute to figure out where you want it, you know, to make sure it fits, and you know, make sure everything is just right, adjusting your camera. And I do like how the close-up, it does help the reflection better on my face. My camera, oh my gosh, look at that. But see how you can see everything. And I noticed my other videos wouldn't show. Just something about how light bounce back, reflects, how it changes things. That's the scientific side of light. But anyway, I just wanted to get in some type of demo of how it looks. And this is, I'm going to do a zoom out so you can see what I was saying about zooming in, the frame, all that. And don't forget, I don't have my clamps for my things yet, so you know, to hold the material. So of course you're going to see it the way it looks on both corners. However, that's not the point. The point is just, you know, how you're going to have to adjust your camera according to your width. So that's zoomed out. See now you can actually see my dresser that was over there when I was building. Now, and if I wanted to, I could have something to pull over, since I do have way more material left. So I could have something to pull up over there to, if I just needed that little extra. But I really do like, and I do have some over here, and that's my wall. And I could like thumbtack it to the wall if I just really needed that. And I just might, because I kind of like this zoomed area too. It's not zoomed, I mean, you know, the out. Okay. So I could have made it a little wider. However, I can always go back and just get the 2 bars, the 2 width bars. I can just go get that, pay the $1.55, have 2 pieces cut that width, and just undo it from the elbow. Take the 2 bars that are across and add in a longer one. And that's a good thing to actually already have. So when you're in a smaller space, you can use your smaller ones, and when you're in a bigger space, you can use your bigger ones. And that's why it's also good to have your drop a little more, you know, than needed. It's like I said, I used 2 yards. Yes, 2 yards. Of course, this is wider. As you already see, I have material hanging off, so it's wider. But okay, I just wanted to make sure I threw in that little bonus clip. I had already said bye a while ago, but bye. Thanks for watching.